So, talking about the big ROCKTOPIA show here tonight, obviously, like we were talking about, big deal because it does have Youngstown ties. So you got the call after touring with this show for a week that they wanted you to be the front man of it. So talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, when ROCKTOPIA was on Broadway, they were having a different rock star in each week. And I came in one week, I had a hell of a time, and a few months later I got a call from Rob Evan, who is the co-creator of the show, and saying that they wanted me to be the resident rock star from this point out. And I said, so I won? He goes, oh, it wasn't a contest. I said, oh yes, it was a contest, and I won, yeah.
So unbeknownst to them.
Yeah, unbeknownst to them. Yeah, Robin Zander and Pat Monahan, they didn't realize it was a competition, but I was out to win.
Awesome. So, and a lot of people might not know this, but you're actually classically trained, and that's what this show is all about. It's a mix of that classical music and that classic rock that we all know and love.
Yeah, one thing, is that we're having a little bit of a problem with is getting people to understand what they're coming to see. Because everybody thinks, oh, it's symphonic rock, and that's been done to death. This is not symphonic rock. It is classical music and classic rock mashed together with a rock star singer and Broadway singers and opera singers with a rock band and a choir and an orchestra. It's an amazing mashup, and and you've got opera singers singing rock, and I actually sing some opera. Everybody thinks it's a pre-recording or something. It's actually me.
Yeah, which is very cool because, again, like you said, not a lot of people would expect that from you, knowing you from your Twisted Sister days and things like that.
Except for the moment where we do a little Twisted Sister mashup and I break out, into what people know me for. Everything I'm doing, people are pretty stunned. The biggest insult compliment I get every day is, I didn't know you could sing. I'm like, well, what have I been doing for 30 years? But, when you're doing Zeppelin, you're doing Aerosmith, you're doing opera, it requires a different voice, and people don't expect to hear those type of voices coming out of me. But that's why I love the show. I get a chance to show just what I'm capable of vocally.
Absolutely, and I know, like we were talking about, a lot of people don't expect this classic music, classic rock mashup, but I think you've been quoted as saying it yourself. If you look at Beethoven and Mozart, they had electric guitars back in the day. They probably would have been rocking out on them. Oh
yeah, I'm a firm believer that Beethoven, Bach, Mozart were the headbanging heavy metal artists of their day. They just needed a lot more instruments to make that big a noise, So here you've got that great combination. And the thing that, again, that the creators have, visioned is that the great music of 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 years ago still exists today. Well, the great music of today, Queen and Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd, it will exist 200, 300, 400 years from now. They are the masters of their time. And if you were to invite all the masters over history together into one place, you'd have to include Mozart and Beethoven and Led Zeppelin and Queen at that same party.
Absolutely. So what is your favorite part of the show?
My favorite part, well, I got two favorite parts of the show. Okay. When I open my mouth to start singing Stairway to Heaven, you can literally hear a gasp because nobody's expecting me to sing nicely because I just stand there and it's a shock to everybody. Like, oh my God, he can sing, And the other part is standing side stage watching the other singers. These singers are amazing and they're different from me, but I can appreciate a great voice. And when Alison Cambridge, the opera star, starts singing, I'm just blown away by her power. And Konstantin Maroulis, who just joined us, I mean, it's just what he does every night is amazing too. And Tony Vincent, everybody in the cast just blows my mind. So that's my other favorite thing, is just standing side stage and watching them kick it.
Absolutely. So what do you want the audience to take away from your performance tonight and then while you're out on tour?
I want the audience to take away an amazing experience, one that so blows their mind that they tell everybody they know that the next time ROCKTOPIA comes to town, you've got to see it. Because right now we're in that place where we're selling sizzle and nobody really knows what the sizzle is coming from. It's got some kind of meat, So once you see the show, you get it. And then now it's up to you, the viewers who enjoy the show, to go out and spread the word, because the plan is for ROCKTOPIA to keep touring all around the world year after year after year, and I hope to be a part of it.
Absolutely. Is there anything else that you want to add? Anything I might have missed?
No, but I'm still metal.
That's what I'd like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Anything I missed? Well, you know, besides doing this amazing show, singing classic rock, I have a new album out called For the Love of Metal. It went to number 20 on the Billboard charts, my first charting album in over 30 years. It's been on the top of the metal charts all over the world. What you'd expect Dee Snider to do, and then some, and very different than ROCKTOPIA. But that's what I love about doing this show. It's a whole nother side of what I can do.
Absolutely, and over the years, you've been one of those performers that have been super versatile. You still have that radio show, right? All that other stuff, so you've really done a little bit of everything.
Yeah. I mean, my House of Hair radio show is 20 years and counting. You know, I've been on Broadway, I've been doing TV, movies. You know, I've done so many different things. And basically, I know there were some people who just hope I would go away, but I'm not. Get used to it.
Absolutely awesome. I think that is all I have for